glad to have you in today. Got a great guest in the studio this morning. It's Hasani Mitchell from the Forsyth County. He is the Community and Economic Development Program Administration for the county. This is the department that has several programs they operate. So it's good to have you in.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming by today. This is a program that helps small businesses throughout the area. Give us an overview of what Forsyth County's Community and Economic Development Department does. What happens in your office?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the Office of Community and Economic Development, we're tasked with making sure that the citizens of our county have equitable growth and opportunities. And so we do that by supporting industry, small business, workforce development, and then we also have some housing programs as well, just to make sure that our housing stock is healthy, our workforce is thriving, and that we're creating job and workforce opportunities for local companies.
Now you're working with small business owners to help them along. The program is called Micro Enterprise IDA, which stands for Individual Development Account. Break down what the program is in place to do for us.
Sure. So the program is called the Micro Enterprise Small Business IDA program, and that IDA stands for Individual Development Account. And so what we do with the program is we launch cohorts for entrepreneurs to obtain small business training and education. We partnered with S.G. Atkins Community Development Corporation. They provide small business entrepreneurship training, experiment in self-reliance, also known as ESR. They provide personal finance training to these businesses. And then once they go through the cohort and go through the training, the county, along with our other partners, Winston-Salem Foundation, we provide them with capital to buy assets and help them scale their business.
So small businesses in Forsyth County can apply for this. Are there any limitations to what they can expect?
There's a few limitations. We do want the businesses to be located here in the county. We want you to have a business for at least 1 year. Now it is based upon your income, so we're tasked at serving low to moderate income individuals, so there are some income guidelines, but as long as you meet those income guidelines, provide the necessary documentation, we want you to have a business that is making money, but also has opportunities to obtain better training and some capital to scale that business. So as long as you're in the county, as long as you've been here for at least 1 year and meet those income guidelines and are a growing, successful business, a very, very, very small business, perhaps we can help you.
Well, the matching investment account sounds good. I suspect what they take away from the classes might pay dividends through the years.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're providing capital via grants, and so we want them to save some funds, and then we'll match what they save. We'll set them up with a special savings account. And we multiply those funds by 4. So folks can receive a grant up to $16,000 if they save $4,000. Right, it takes about a year to go through the classes and save the funds, but the education that you receive in the cohort is really invaluable because we're teaching folks about business finance, personal credit, how to access more business financing, bookkeeping, how to separate your business finances from your personal finances, and those are things that are really going to last you way longer than the time that they spend in our program.
And meeting other small business owners and of course the folks that are providing the mentorships too, they get long-term relationship building taking place with those folks as well. Give us some highlights from a couple of the classes that have taken place so far.
Sure. So this program has really been in existence for a couple of years, and the feedback that we're getting from our participants is that they're learning things that they thought they knew. They're learning information that they can plug into their business right away. We're able to help, businesses in the community that folks may know and may not know. So we've supported the Village Fabric Shop, which is in Renona Village. We've supported Support Systems of Forsyth County, which is a non-emergency transportation company here in the city, Lean Back Soul Food. And they all tell us, hey, if it had not been for the IDA program, I may not have known this, I may not have known that, but also the funding has helped them to really launch their business to another level.
It's WTOB, and we're talking with Hasani Mitchell. He is the Community and Economic Development Program Administrator for Forsyth County. We're talking about the Micro Enterprise Individual Development Account. Now, the website says your participants have seen personal savings invested of over $35,000, and the matching money the county has invested is in excess of $136,000. Is there a cap in place for the county on each cycle, or maybe a better question is, how long is the county prepared to fund these classes every year?
It's a great question. And so the participants, they save their own funding. And so the money that they've saved, that's that figure. We've invested a significant amount of funds to really scale this program. We had a huge investment via our county commissioners through the American Rescue Plan Act. And so we've got funding for the current initiative to run it through the end of 2026. We're prepared to grant 10 to 15 businesses every year grants up to $16,000, depending upon how much they save.
Right.
We can grant them up to $16,000 for their business, and we've got enough runway to do that through 2026.
How can a business apply? Tell us a little bit about the details of that process.
Sure. So if you visit our website, www.forsyth.cc, /housing and search entrepreneurship and small business, or if you go to the county website and just search small business or entrepreneurship, there's a link on that web page for the IDA program. There's a button that says apply. We're taking applications through September 30th.
That's not too far off. I mean, we'll blink an eye and it'll be the end of
Right.
September for sure. What does a typical business experience when they go through the program? They've signed up, they've applied, they've been approved. What happens?
Sure. So once you're approved, we start the cohort. Typically, we'll start it at the beginning of the year. It takes about 11 months. They're going to go to classes in the evenings, one class per month. And so they're going to go to S.G. Atkins Community Development Corporation. They're going to get a small business class once a month. They're going to get a personal finance class once a month via Experiment in Self-Reliance. We're going to partner them with a success coach, and that success coach is going to walk with them throughout the program every single month, making sure that they're absorbing the content, making sure that they're saving their personal funds in that bank account. It's a really interactive experience. It's not like we just drop them off in a class and put them in front of a PowerPoint, but we really have all the support tools in place. We also plug them into other opportunities that are not available through the county, so the entrepreneurial ecosystem here in the city. So if there's other opportunities, we're well connected that way. So they'll get a full 360 support system.
The county's goal behind the program, what at the end of the process, and you said 2026, you're able to you're funded through, at least through then,
Yeah.
and there may be some other opportunities.
Yeah.
So what's the goal for the county?
Really, our goal is to take small businesses, micro enterprises, and give them the training to scale. Also, hopefully they can create other job opportunities, increase our tax base. We want healthy and thriving businesses in the city and in the county, so that's our goal. But we also want folks to be able to create jobs. So if we have a business that's thriving, hire someone else, stay here in the county. I think it helps everybody.
Absolutely, that's great. What are the guidelines around the types of businesses can apply? We talked about that a minute ago, but let's go over that one more time.
Yeah, so as long as you're in the county, in business for at least 1 year, you've lived here for 1 year. Now there are some businesses we cannot accept. If there's like financial businesses, tax businesses, real estate brokers, things of that nature. If you're not in the county, you wouldn't be able to qualify. Right. So there are some limitations.
Well, we appreciate you coming in. Any final words? We can go over the website one more time. Forsyth.cc.
Sure.
/housing.
Yeah, sure. www.forsyth.cc/housing. We're in the housing department, but we do small business as well. But if you search entrepreneurship and small business, you'll find the link for the IDA program. We're taking applications now until September 30th.
That's great.
We're looking for this next cohort to start at the top of 2025.
That's awesome. Hasani Mitchell, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Good to have you. Hasani is the Community and Economic Development Program Administrator for Forsyth County. We've been talking about the Micro Enterprise IDA. That's the individual development account. It's something for small businesses in the area. So check that out online. And again, good to have you in. We appreciate it. Thanks for all the great information. It's 8:50. It's time to check that traffic.